Okay, Eunice, travel plans. I need to be in New York on Monday, LA on Tuesday, New York on Wednesday, LA on Thursday, New York on Friday. Got it?
Got it.
Got it. So you want to work here. What really makes you think you deserve a job here?
Well, sir, I think on my feet I'm good at figures and I have a sharp mind.
Excellent. Can you start on Monday?
Yes, sir, absolutely, without hesitation.
Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And in conclusion, Jim, Bill, Bob, call Fred, Load, Dork, Adolf, and Ted. Business is business. And as we all know, in order to get something done, you got to do something. In order to do something, we got to get to work. So let's get to work. Thank you for taking the meeting. Petey, you did a bang-up job. I'm putting you in charge of Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, perfect.
I know it's perfect, Peter. That's why I picked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's perfect. Peter, may I call you Pete?
Call me Pete.
Pete.
There's a Mr. Schnittler here to see you.
Tell him to wait 15 seconds.
Can you wait 15 seconds?
I'll wait 15 seconds.
Congratulations on your deal in Denver, Dave. I'm putting you down to deal with Dallas. Don, is it a deal? Do we have a deal? It's a deal. I got to go. I got a call coming in. Hi, Doc. Just dealt with Don.
In this fast-moving, high-pressure, get-it-done-yesterday world, aren't you glad there's one company that can keep up with it all?
You got a deal. Good. I'm putting you down to deal with Dick. Dick, what's the deal with the deal? Are we dealing? We're dealing. Dave, it's a deal with Don, Dork, and Dick. Dork, it's a deal with Dave, Dick, and Dave. Don, it's a Dork with Dick, Dave, and Dick. Gotta go, Dave. Disconnecting. Gotta go, Dick. Disconnecting. Gotta go, Dan. Disconnecting.
Federal Express. When it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight.
Have you ever wondered just what flying is coming to?
Hi, I'm your talking ticket.
Oh.
Do you have baggage?
Oh, yes.
Hi, I'm your talking ticket. Do you have baggage?
I don't have any baggage.
Please enter the aircraft to the left. Hi, welcome aboard. Now let's adjust our seatbelts. Please put your seat back in the fully upright position.
At Alaska Airlines, our people go out of their way to show you they're only human.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
Big, fluffy bun.
It's a very big, fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, we serve a hamburger we modestly call a single. And Wendy's single has more beef than the Whopper or Big Mac. At Wendy's, you get more beef and less bun.
Hey, where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people. When you drive to Wendy's and order a single, you get more beef than the Whopper or the Big Mac.
Where's the beef?
At Wendy's, you never have to ask, where's the beef?
Good evening, Bunny's Pizzeria. I'm Frank, your bunny for tonight. Can I help you?
Without a telephone, some people would be without a business. So to make sure that business is good here in New Mexico, this year alone we'll spend more than $70 million and well over 500,000 man-hours on new buildings, new cables, and new equipment. We know that our extra effort will be a big help to a lot of local businesses. And we know that some of them need all the help they can get.
All right, we'll hop right to it. All right, do it.
Dorsal, you did remember to send the document to Denver.
Denver.
You know the deadline's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Bigot, I assume you sent the slats to Seattle for the sales meeting tomorrow?
Fortunately, Bingham here sent the blueprints to Birmingham for the big meeting tomorrow. Isn't that right, Bingham?
Next time you blow it, remember, there's always Federal Express. When it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight.
Is Lou lost?
We've been driving for an hour.
At least.
Hey, guys, I know we all voted for pizza,
Lou
but...
says this pizza's the best. Well, Lou ought to know. Lou used to sell in these parts. Part of his old territory.
Must be one heck of a big territory.
Here, here. Patience, Leland, patience.
Pardon moi, Dave, but for what it's worth, I just so happen to get very tense when I'm hungry.
Lou's turning, Norm.
I can see that.
Must be a shortcut.
This is one fine Hollywood too.
Stay with him, Norm. If I was any close, I'd be in front of them all.
It's getting harder and harder to find a really great-tasting pizza. Godfather's Pizza. Find one. It's worth it.
Does anybody want to play Count the Tunes?
How do you play that, Bill?
It seems like clinical tests have proven that everything you like is hazardous to your health. As a result, people are being required to modify their habits. But there is an alternative. Really Naturals, the delicious all-natural snack. No additives, no preservatives, no warning labels.
More than 2 million Canadians have insulated their homes with fiberglass pink. Here's what one particular couple did with the money they saved.
We saved enough to buy 252 beautiful pink flamingos.
262, Walter.
I stand corrected. Notice that all of their beaks are a beautiful hue of yellow.
What you do with the money you save is your business. Our business is making sure you do save money. Fiberglass pink home insulation. Do it for the money you save. More than 2 million Canadians have insulated their homes with fiberglass pink home insulation. Here's what one particular couple did with the money they saved.
We saved enough for a down payment on what we think is one heck of a lovely summer place. As you can readily see, I named the house after my wife. Her name is Edna. And be that as it may, it gives us an opportunity to entertain our friends from different parts of the country.
What you do with the money you save is your business. Our business is making sure you do save money. Fiberglass pink. Do it for the money you save.
Bill, old buddy, I think I can speak for all of us in expressing our gratitude and a hearty thank you.
Yeah, I'd like a hamburger.
As you speak.
You already made it?
We already made it.
When?
What time is it?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, we made your hamburger 11 o'clock.
So if I want a hamburger made fresh, I gotta come at 11 o'clock?
Our 11 o'clock hamburger, we made at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
It's like 10, 11, 12, or vice versa.
So I gotta come at 10 o'clock.
Our 10 o'clock hamburger, we made at 9 o'clock.
I gotta be here for lunch at 9 o'clock?
Look at it this way, beat the new time crowds.
At Wendy's, your hamburger is always made fresh the moment you order and not a second sooner. The others can't promise that.
The things people will do to put a little summer in their winter.
Excellent putt, Bob. Try again.
Oh, Mrs. Doubles! Just a few more minutes. I'm putting you on spin cycle now. Thank you, Carl.
But if you ask your travel agent for an Alaska Airlines Disneyland vacation, you'll get a low-cost trip that won't leave you cold.
A lot of people think using Federal Express is complicated. But really, it's so simple, even a vice president can do it.
Hello, Federal.
All you do is pick up the phone. We come to your office and pick up the package. Well, even a president can do that.
Hello, Federal.
In fact, using Federal Express is so simple that even a chairman of the board can do it.
Hello!
Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Oh, may I help you?
Well, I was looking for an executive desk for my office.
Of course. Now, this is our latest number, the 721, available for immediate delivery in your choice of colors, black, ebony, or charcoal.
That's your only desk? But your ad said this was a big office furniture store.
Oh, it is. Herm.
Hey, lady!
And we guarantee delivery within 24 months.
24 months?
That's how we keep our overhead so low.
What'd you get?
They call it a farm-fresh breakfast sandwich.
Uh-huh. Why does it all start together like that?
I suppose it's supposed to be like that.
Uh-huh.
Fella had to drive through winter, said at one point in time, the bread, eggs, and cheese has merged together in what they call a farm-fresh unit.
At Wendy's, your breakfast sandwich of eggs and cheese is always freshly prepared. It never sits around getting stuck together.
Warner, this ain't merged, this is fused.
Choose fresh. Choose Wendy's.
You've both worked hard to establish a wonderful way of life. But what if one of you were no longer in the picture? Luckily, you have total way of life coverage from Independent Life. It protects your total lifestyle so that you can go on living in the manner to which you've grown accustomed. When an agent from Independent Life calls, talk to him. about total way of life.
Hello, I'm Leona, your automatic teller. Can I help you with a student loan?
No, a car loan, Leona. Fast forward.
A home improvement loan.
Aye.
Auto loan?
It's a General Motors car.
Between beeps, state your name, address, social security number, present, and 3 prior employers between beeps.
Charles Krause, 2128 Cent.
Begin again.
Charles Strauss. No, Charles Krause.
Begin again.
Charles Krause.
Don't get hassled when you finance a new car or truck at GMAC Financing, only at your GM dealer.
Is there someone live I could talk with around
Do we
here?
have one of our calendars? This is a farm calendar. We also have what they call a credit calendar. If I can only find it over here.
And in conclusion, I'd just like to say you've all done an excellent job. Except for Cruller. Crawler? Crawler! Who I told to send a package to L.A. overnight.
And it never got there.
And it never got there.
Next time, send it Federal Express, or you may never hear the end of it.
When's the next plane to Phoenix?
I'm glad you asked. You like duck?
When's the next plane to Phoenix?
We have a delightful repast, as well as an extremely entertaining movie.
Oh, when's the next plane to Phoenix?
Wide-body seating availability, which I might add is the widest body seating availability available.
Oh, when's the next plane to Phoenix?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
While some airlines offer extra fancies, at PSA we offer extra planes. PSA, our smiles aren't just painted on.
Yeah, I'd like to buy this $1,200 computer.
That'll be $5,300 complete.
$5,300?
What with monitor, software, disk drive,
etc., etc., etc. Oh. How much is that $1,000 computer?
$4,400.
Uh-huh. How much is that $1,400 computer?
$3,900.
No, Max. The $1,400 is $4,800. The $600 is $3,900.
I thought the $1,100 was $4,800 and the $500 was $3,900.
You stand corrected.
Some computer companies give you a lot of options. Kpro gives you a complete computer. Kpro, the complete $1,595 computer that sells for $1,595.
Nothing can ruin a good business trip like a bad flight. The food, the service, the crowds can dull even the sharpest decision maker.
Bonard, we've heard nothing but great things about your presentation.
But fair warning, Mr. Proctor is a show-me person.
Break a leg, Bonard!
Next trip, try Alaska Airlines. We'll make your business trip a little easier to take.
Would you please be so kind as to listen? I'm telling you, if I don't have that package on my desk by tomorrow, you understand? If I don't have that package on my desk by tomorrow, and Frank here will bear me out. My dear friend, I am out of business.
Next time, send it Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Walter Harris was a master at solving complex problems. Then, one day, he bought a life insurance policy. At Independent Life, we make our policies simple and train our agents to help you understand them. Too bad Walter Harris didn't know about Independent Life.
Is this Dr. Hearn's office?
Did he have an appointment? Do you have an appointment?
His office furniture's here.
It's about time. I've been waiting over 3 years.
Does he have an appointment?
Wait a minute. What's that?
It's a lamp.
That's a lamp. But I ordered waiting room furniture. I don't even like that lamp.
Listen, Mac, I don't design them. I just deliver them.
But I don't even like that lamp.
Hey, buddy, if you got complaints, call the warehouse.
In Hong Kong.
Hong Kong?
When you order office furniture, you can order from a catalog and see what you get.
Hong Kong?
Or buy from Fisher and get what you see. Over 100 kinds of chairs, more than 200 desks, in stock for delivery when you want it delivered.
He didn't have an appointment.
Fisher Office Furniture. What you see is what you get.
Hong Kong.
Sky High Airlines, Sky High Airlines, climb aboard. Sky High
say they want your business. But when you finally buy a ticket, not all airlines act like it. At Alaska Airlines, we do more than promise good service. We go out of our way to deliver it.
All here and accounted for.
This year. Awful quiet for a reunion. They're hungry.
What's holding up the pizza?
Wilma went to fetch it.
He's been gone a good hour.
I can tell
How'd
time.
you go?
How else? Route 4 to 12, 12 to 41, 41 straight to Junction 16.
You could have bypassed 41 by taking 12 to Old 35, then connect to 16.
No way. Old 35's bridge went out with the tornado of 83. Right. Like I say.
It's getting harder and harder to find a really great-tasting pizza. Godfather's Pizza. Find one. It's worth it.
Like I said, 41 to Junction 16, 16 to the tollway to cut off 6th, and north down 4th Street. 4th is one-way south. Who are you?
He's Clara's oldest son Jim's wife's sister's husband, Bucher.
Bucher? Call me Bucher's grub. 4th is one-way south. One-way north. 4th is one-way south. 5th is one-way.
What's holding up the pizza?
Who are you?
I'm Claude Buckweiler.
Today, some airlines go out of their way to please you.
Time for the movie.
I don't want a movie.
I ordered steak.
I don't want a movie.
But I wanted steak.
I don't think he wants the movie.
At PSA, we never lost sight of what an airline should be. So at PSA, we give you more planes and less fancies. We give you low fares, not fanfares. PSA, our smiles aren't just painted on.
Batteries.
Battery. Buying batteries. Battery. Can be an expensive habit.
Batteries.
Unless you buy GE rechargeables. They cost more, but they can be recharged over and over up to 4 years. Just 2 GE rechargeables used 10 hours a week can outlive over 300 alkaline batteries.
Cotton balls.
Cotton balls. GE rechargeables. You can recharge them over and over, but we only charge you once.
When was the last time you talked to good old Andy, the life of the party? This weekend, when rates are low, why don't you give him a call? And remember to dial direct. Your call will mean as much. It just won't cost as much. Long distance. One phone call can make you feel so good.
When your car knocks driving up a hill, does it seem like everybody passes you?
Everybody's passing.
I'm well aware of that fact, Eunice.
Oh, it's only a comment, Walter.
And I took note of the comment, Eunice.
Maybe you need the higher octane in Texaco Super Unleaded. In test against regular unleaded, it boosted acceleration for already powerful turbo cars almost 12%.
Isn't that Werner Lutz? We went to high school together.
Hey, golly, you're right. I thought Werner was dead.
Texaco Super Unleaded. Superstar power for more car power.
When the candy cravings come over Sheila, she reaches for a Pearson salted nut roll. Shirley has the candy cravings too, but has no salted nut roll and therefore cannot concentrate on her job. Shirley cannot enjoy the light white nougat, chewy caramel, and salty dry roasted peanuts of a delicious Pearson salted nut roll. Calm your cravings with Pearson's Nut Goody, 7-Up, or salted nut roll. Don't make yourself and others unhappy.
These days, a lot of airlines are hearing from their passengers.
Baggage complaints? I already have 40 crates full of baggage complaints. Bruised baggage, mashed baggage.
Furthermore, I have better food and...
What's this? Cramped seating. We have no room for cramped seating. We're already sharing our space with late flight.
What's that?
Trying to...
And furthermore, I had better food in prison.
Prison.
And if you're not there...
Prison.
prison.
At Alaska Airlines, we hear from our passengers, but we like what we're hearing because our passengers like what they're flying.
Sometimes getting car financing turns out to be one long hassle.
What kind of car did you have in mind?
A Fiero.
Oh, an Italian car.
It's a Pontiac from General Motors.
They make Chevrolets, Oldsmobiles, Buicks, Cadillacs.
GMC trucks.
This is none of my business, but those are not Italian cars.
Make it easy on yourself. Finance your car or truck right at your GM dealer with GMAC.
You understand, we do have to know what you want to do with all these cars.
Nobody knows more about financing and leasing cars than GMAC.
It's next day there. Very nice. It's next evening there. Very nice.
Having no choice is no fun. That's why at Wendy's, every hamburger isn't dressed the same. You'll get your choice of fresh toppings, fresh tomatoes, fresh lettuce, fresh onions, cheese, bacon, and more. Having a choice is better than not.
It's next swimwear.
Choose fresh. Choose Wendy's. Those nibbits some hamburger places serve are actually processed chicken.
Excuse me, but what was that in there? It's chicken. Chicken. Processed. Processed?
That's like when they take a lot of chickens and assemble the respective parts.
What parts?
What parts?
Different parts.
Parts is parts.
Wendy's chicken sandwich is pure boneless breast of chicken. Moist and perfect and not processed.
As I hear tell, all the parts are crammed into one big part.
Fused.
Yeah, then the one big part is cut up into little pieces parts. And parts is parts.
You want something better. You're Wendy's kind of people.
These days, a lot of airlines are cutting corners on their meals.
This little beauty we like to call banquet on a bun, right, Bob?
Banquet on a bun.
I like it.
Sit down, Bob. Now with this, you can serve a whole plain loaf for just pennies.
I like it.
Holistic parsley. You can use it over and over again.
I like it.
Pygmy chickens. You can get 105 with an ordinary shoebox.
I like it.
At Alaska Airlines, we spend a little more on our meals, and you can taste the difference.
Excuse me, sir. What's that you're eating?
53 Packard.
You don't like Japanese food. Tell you a secret, though. Brother Bud will bear me out on this. The crankshaft alone took them 6 bottles of this Old Smokehouse Steak Sauce Plus. That spicy sweet taste will help anything go down. Right. I use it as a dip. Save room for the door. Save room for the door. Don't run out of them plugs. I'm partial to plugs.
Old Smokehouse Steak Sauce Plus. It makes anything taste better.
Pardonnez-moi.
Old Smokehouse Steak Sauce Plus.
You can't count on anything these days.
Did you type the letter I told you to type?
No.
Possibly one exception. Federal Express. When it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
In the 1950s, the modern gas barbecue was developed.
We just think it's super deluxe.
Though cleaning was a minor problem. In the 1960s, cleaning took even less time.
Right on.
In the 70s, because of new, improved detergents, cleaning time was dramatically reduced. But isn't it time for real change? Self-Clean by the Happy Cooker. The first self-cleaning gas barbecue. Self-Clean by the Happy Cooker. We don't make barbecues the way they used to.
Pruitt, I want Schmitzen at that meeting. Snow or no snow?
Noonan, I want Schmitzen at that meeting. Snow or no snow?
Boulder, I want Schmitzen at that meeting. Snow or no snow?
Bielmeyer.
You know who to call when you have to get a package there. But what do you do when you have to get a person there? No matter how crazy the weather. You drive a Subaru or get stuck with something else.
Chicago's Joe Sedelmaier has written, produced, and directed some of the funniest and most memorable television commercials of all time. Sedelmaier once worked as an art director for some of the world's biggest ad agencies, such as Leo Burnett and J. Walter Thompson. Sedelmaier refined his talent and eventually left the agency bureaucracy to begin doing things his own way. Since then, the very successful Sedelmaier Film Productions has created commercials for such famous clients as Wendy's, Federal Express, U.S. Sprint, Nike, and Alaska Airlines. A complete filmmaker, Sedelmaier has lost count of his hundreds of national and international awards. His 30-second movies are individual works of art, which express his own comic vision. His unique casting and great sense of timing are the brushstrokes of his celluloid canvases, as well as his ability to find humor in the everyday occurrences of ordinary people.
No, Charles Krause.
Begin again.
These are people that really haven't paid much attention to them. I mean,
they look in the mirror every day
and say, well, now this is the way I'm going to look today. And get that smile, you know. It's like that's why I don't like to write dialogue until I find out who's going to be cast in that role, and then I write it his way, how I think he would say it, because everyone has little things, little ways they do things and say things, and that's what I find fascinating.
You're bringing their character, their personality out. How does that work? You're sort of mirroring them.
Well, a lot of times, what it is when I want them to do something. I'll imitate them, and they'll imitate me imitating them. But, you know, it's like...
that's funny.
But that's...
Is that what you do, though?
I think basically that's it. And then I'm waiting for little accidents to happen, because that's really what it's all about.
That's
the
magic?
little things, yes, that's the magic you're looking for. Sometimes it's there, and sometimes it isn't. It's not a number painting.
You do have a reputation of being... wanting to be in total control, insisting on total control from beginning to end.
I always get blamed for that.
Not
Total
true?
control. It's not really, you know, total control. Not even the Pope has that. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I want to be involved all the way through. Most of the directors that I knew in this business were ones that they would go out, they'd say action, and then cut, and they were off doing something else, and someone else would take it and cut it and edit it. And that's... not to me, that's not the process. I like to be involved. I like the overview. The whole creative process is one, it's not just one area, it's all the way through. Like after you get done shooting, it's the sound, it's like how it's cut, and it's all the way up to the transfer.
Your whole vision, I mean, is what you
right.
work
I just don't feel that you can get some really good footage, but that's just the beginning. And I always think it's the same thing with an idea. I'm looking for an idea that interests me, that I think is a good idea. But that's just the beginning again. You have to go on from there, and it's a growing process, and I want to be there all the way through.
What you've done, too, is you've taken ordinary people and put them in commercials. You know, we were talking about Clara and Where's the Beef and then the driving things. I mean, you've taken ordinary individuals, and where other people usually take people from an agency, actors. And
well, see, I don't feel... Go ahead. I know what you're saying, but when you say ordinary people, I think most of the people I see in TV commercials are ordinary people. I mean, the plastic people, hi, Jim, how are you? You know, it's, hi, Bill.
How do you know someone's right for a part or someone will be funny? I mean, is it just...
Because I think he's funny. But I think that's the only thing you can go on.
Is your own...
You can only go on what you feel. You might be wrong, but you'll never be right if you're going by what you think someone else thinks is funny.
Well, if you had to give some advice to young people to be successful at whatever they want to be, not necessarily this business, but just to be a successful individual, as you appear to be.
Well, the way I do it might not be the way they do it. And I think that when, as I say, you're influenced by other people, you're always influenced by other people. I am too. But when you end up being nothing but a carbon copy, that's something else. I mean, I go back to that. Originality is the art of concealing one's source. And I agree with that. I think that's so true. And because there isn't anything really, it's just taking different things and moving around, and all of a sudden it's you.
Second cabin, please.
Southern Airways believes that no man should be subjected to the indignity of being labeled or treated like a second-class citizen. Which is why, when you get on a Southern jet,
Hi, Mr. Gill. Sit anywhere you like.
you'll find no curtain separates the peasants from the nobility. No one takes the legroom from you and gives it to someone else. On Southern, there's only one class of service, and it isn't second.